Tryst is an Old English term for a get-together. In this case, it's the union of exquisite aesthetics with precision engineering. Tryst reels come in 3 different models based on line weight and backing capacity: 3/4, 5/6, and 7/8. The marriage of a carbon fiber frame with a milled aluminum spool is a match made in heaven. The spool alone is a work of art. Its unique V-shaped arbor corrals backing as it's put on the reel, while at the same time allowing for an extremely rapid retrieve. To remove or change the spool, completely loosen the drag wheel. With the frame side facing you, using both thumbs, press the spool away from the frame. To replace it, slip the spool over the spindle, making sure the metal tab on the spool is aligned with a square channel that runs the length of the spindle. Squeeze the spool and frame together until you feel and hear a positive snap. This indicates the spool is locked onto the spindle. All reels in the Tryst series can be set up for either right or left-hand retrieve. To convert from one to the other, first completely loosen the drag and then remove the spool. Unscrew the single Phillips head screw and take off the gold-colored locking washer at the end of the axle and spindle assembly. While holding firmly down on the axle base plate, give the bearing assembly a turn. You should notice it turns in one direction but not the other. A one-way roller bearing housed inside is the reason for this. This can be seen by removing the entire bearing mechanism. Rotate the bearing mechanism 180 degrees and feed it back onto the axle. This rotation will change which hand operates the reel. To understand how the drag works, lift both the bearing assembly, along with the axle sleeve and base plate, up and off the axle. Notice the smooth stainless steel underside of the base plate. This rides atop 3 carbon fiber reinforced Teflon pads, which are the heart of the reel's drag system. Turning the drag knob to increase drag tension raises the pads so they apply greater pressure on the stainless steel base plate, thus increasing drag. Elastic bumpers beneath the pads contribute to equalizing and providing uniform pressure on the disc, which results in low inertial startup and smooth braking. To reassemble the reel, drop the base plate and bearing mechanism down over the axle. Make sure the gold locking washer drops down into place. Then insert and tighten the Phillips head screw. Finally, replace the spool. The Tryst is an immaculately engineered, extremely functional piece of art. This much sought-after, award-winning reel is prized by both collectors and discriminating anglers. It's attractively priced and a great value as well.